This video will cover how to create a master project and create a map layout using a layout template. Navigate to the Projects folder and open the Pro Project template. Save project as to create a master project. This will be the operations project. Use the GeoOps file namer to name the master project APRX. Scroll down to the Create Incident Maps and Digital Products section. Update the product type, then copy and paste the file name, and save it at the root of the Projects folder. Rename the map view to indicate that this is the master operations map. Repair the links of the event layers in the Contents pane to the Master Incident GDB. The Master Incident GDB should be located at the root of the Incident Data folder. As far as the base map goes, I'll swap out this Forest Service base map tile layer with the vector tile package I downloaded during the data preparation steps of the workflow. Anytime you can use local data instead of a service, the speed of your map exports will improve. I'll also change the layer blend mode on the vector tile layer to multiply so that it will blend with the hillshade nicely. Zoom to the incident data. Operations may want to see the terrain within the fire perimeter, so I will also set the layer blend mode to multiply on the event polygon. Alternatively, you could increase the transparency on the layer. I have instructions that operations needs an APRX landscape layout. To create the layout, navigate to the Catalog pane and expand the Layouts folder. These are layout templates that contain all the required standal SGD map elements at various sizes. Land means landscape orientation, and port means portrait orientation. The layouts that have the word bottom bar on the end have all map elements off the map frame in the layout. These are preferred for multi-page maps made using a map series to ensure that no data or labels get covered up by map elements. The non-bottom bar layouts have map elements on top of the map frame and can be used if preferred. You can either open a layout like I just did and start using it, or you can create a copy of the layout to preserve the template in case you mess up. I'll opt to do the latter and make a copy of the APRX land bottom bar layout. It's good practice to name the copy of the layout to include the type of map, size, and orientation. Right-click and select Open to use the layout. There are instructions on the left side of each layout that explain where all the dynamic text on the layout originates. The title and the authorship comes from the map metadata. I'll expand the map frame, right-click the Operations Map view, and select Edit Metadata. Update the title, the author, then Apply, and close the metadata pane. You can see the map title is now Operations, and down at the bottom, I'm shown as the author. If the dynamic text on the layout doesn't update automatically, refresh the layout using the Refresh button. Everything else in the title block comes from the Dynamic Text Update table, which you can find by expanding the Standalone Tables section in the Contents pane. The incident name and unique fire ID were added in the data preparation steps of the workflow after gathering incident information. The source statement, acres effective date, and date and operational period of use were updated during the Edit Incident Data step of the workflow. If you forgot to update any of these fields in the Dynamic Text Update table, best practice is to update these values in the Edit project while all other projects are closed. Zoom to the incident data. Activate the map frame, and if needed, adjust the scale and extent. Review and update any map elements if needed. For example, this scale bar needs to be adjusted so that it doesn't extend off of the layout.